Hi, this is Pastor Scott Bright from Berkeley Hills Lutheran Church. I recently uploaded a video about what my hobby of ventriloquism taught me about God. And it really has taught me a lot, and it changed the way that I think about God. A lot of the things that are aspects of our personality, we bring to our faith. We're shaped by our faith. But how we understand God is also a product of what we bring to the table, what our lives are like, what our interests are. So ventriloquism has been a big part of my life for a long time now, and it absolutely has influenced how I think about Christian life. There are other things as well. So today I want to kind of keep in that same vein, but talk about what another hobby, I guess, of mine that has sort of gotten out of hand and taken over my brain has taught me about my faith. So today I would like to talk to you about what cartooning has taught me about being a Christian. And so I'm going to do a cartoon of myself and talk about what that has to do with understanding our own image and understanding what it is to be made in the image of God. So, first, a quick cartoon. So, does this look like me? I mean, exactly like me? Could it fool facial recognition? I sure hope not. Yikes. Kind of better than the first version, which was very, very different. But either of these, go back to the other one. Does it look like me? I hope not. But can you see me in it? Well, I hope so, because that's sort of the point of a cartoon. That's the point of a caricature. It's not supposed to look exactly like the person you're doing. It's not the same as a portrait. You don't have to have it point by point and the colors exactly and the shapes exactly and everything. It doesn't have to look like me. It has to look like what I look like. Can you see me in it? So, what does cartooning teach me about Christian life? About us who are made in the image of God? About us who are called to be imitators of Christ? No one is going to mistake you for God. Your job is not to be God's twin. Your job is not, as a Christian, to pass yourself off as if you were Jesus. You're not fooling anybody. And let's hope that you don't for a second fool yourself. It's a very easy trap for us to fall into, to imagine that we are somehow interchangeable with God, that what we want is what God wants, that our will is God's will. It's not the way it works. There's one God, and it ain't you, and it ain't me. Our job is not to be interchangeable with God. Our job is to present ourselves to the world, those of us who are redeemed by Jesus, who died for us and rose for us. Our job is to present ourselves to the world in such a way that people see Jesus in us. We don't have to be exactly like Jesus. We have to be like what Jesus is like. And how do we do that? By doing what Jesus tells us to do. Love God with our heart and our mind and our soul. Love our neighbors as ourselves. Put other people ahead of ourselves. Live for the least of these, for the poor, for the widow and the orphan. That shows the world what Jesus is like. So what did I learn from doing caricatures and cartoons? live in such a way that people can see Jesus in you.